got to the parking lot, and these bumper stickers, all these wonderful bumper stickers.
We found people who are just the truest people we've ever met. They're so true.
And I want to make sure that for both our kids that the sky was the limit for both of them. And I want them to grow up in a environment where equality was for all, not for a certain gender.
And you like to have smiling on your face came out from your heart. And this is why you make me so excited to come every Sunday.
The sanctuary was what I would consider my spiritual home in this building. There's just something that's really warm about a circle. It's almost like a hug made of people.
What impressed me the most was the fact that the decor is the people. That when you're in there, rather than looking at artifacts on the wall or a picture of a deity, you're looking across and you're seeing people.
The story is that our congregation has stadium seating because UUs like to look down on their ministers. So I'm also mindful that I'm being looked down upon. Which I don't take as a negative. I take it as meaning that I'm being looked at not as someone who's exalted when I'm in the pulpit, but as someone who is emerging from the congregation and for a short period of time has the privilege of being in a speaking role.
When we were renovating, and the sanctuary was empty. No carpeting, no seats, bare. I went in there and I sang for about a half an hour because the acoustics were just incredible.
Standing in the center of your audience, of the congregation, and sharing music, there's just something, kind of magical about that.
Being a member of the Phoenix Choir has given me an opportunity to sing with a lot of wonderful folks and sing some really wonderful music.
I loved standing next to people who could read music better than I could and had good voices.
One of my favorite memories of the sanctuary is Moravian Love Feast. That circular space lit by candles with the Christmas decorations circling the space. It's just a nice, warm, whole experience that I will miss.
The sanctuary, I think that's the most special part of the building to me. I was married in the sanctuary in 1967.
Different kinds of memories that I really, really hold dear to my heart. And one of those is my son's wedding, which I presided over as a lay minister at that time.
I got married here on June 15th, 2003. We had 3 UU ministers officiate our wedding.
My husband and I got married here right after the Supreme Court okayed that, and we were one of 5 couples that were married in that ceremony.
When I stepped into the church the first time in June of '72, I also was highly impressed with the social room.
Just a great place to be, food, companionship, a lot of interaction.
Wonderful Wednesdays, I think, are a great tradition. I'm here almost every week.
The parlor is, I think, my favorite room in the building. I was on the team that created this out of one of the ugliest classrooms you've ever seen.
The thing I love about this building is that when I walk in the front entrance, I feel both uplifted and welcomed at the same time.
The original building, a square with a circle in it, is a kind of mandala.
One year, Geraldine and I picked apples off the apple tree in the front and made apple jelly. And then from the leftovers, we made apple butter.
My memories of this building, I think, mostly revolve around raising my daughter here.
I remember when we had a couple of lock-ins and we did sleepovers in the sanctuary.
And I have great memories of the New Year's Eve parties we had a couple years in a row. My daughter was about 5 and 6 years old.
They would play in the coat closet, and then Geraldine Lowry would drag them back to us and tell us to keep better track of our kids, and then they'd go back and they'd play in the coat closet again.
I broke my arm on the playground.
Probably my proudest memory in general is hosting a youth conference here. It was a district con, and I was the social justice coordinator. It was very exciting.
The most thing I probably remember was like the ramp being built for AJ in the playground.
When we had AJ, our son, who was in a wheelchair, one of the things that we did for the RE classes is we took the children around in a wheelchair themselves, and they got to experience the building as it was at that time from the viewpoint of a wheelchair.
We moved here 8 years ago, and the people are what I care about.
I enjoy the friendship of the fellow members of the congregation.
I know with me it's about the people. I did my first pride parade here. I've met so many people that I consider lifelong friends.
My hopes and dreams for the new building are that we will take everything that we love about this place and use it as really a launching point to create even more beautiful memories there.
It really doesn't matter to me where we are. We're not leaving the community.
I feel strongly about the development of the community for all.
I'm not going to necessarily look back wistfully. I'm going to look forward hopefully. And part of that hope is built upon all the experiences that have made this a special place and that will, I think, guide us in making our new location equally special.
Good